Hiya, Bill again. This time we have a tool for opening a Deschutes Jubilale that I bought discounted for $2 at in the discount section of the liquor store. They were giving them away, and it's supposed to be a nice festive winter ale, a holiday, so I couldn't pass that up for $2. They are nice. I'm going to try one out here in my optimal tasting environment. So this is Deschutes Jubilale. And it's nice. It's a little on the hoppy side for what I would call a winter ale. But it does warn you on the label 65 IBUs, which is up there. It's not Dogfish Head 120, but it's pretty hoppy. And I'm getting some of the nutmeg. It's very smooth, very drinkable. It's got a nice body to it. It's perfect for a winter, very cold winter afternoon at 23 Fahrenheit out here next to my 450 Fahrenheit Progress Red Hot barrel stove. It's a nice beer. It's worth every penny of the $2. It could be a little sweeter and a little maltier, but it is what it says it is, a festive winter ale. And it's probably not in optimum condition. I don't see a date on it. Let's say best by, yes, best by April of 19. So this has been sitting on their shelves a while. It's old. A lot of the spice has gone out of it. But what are you going to do when you're trying to get the most mileage out of your Christmas money and don't want to fork over the $20 a bottle for the Goosehead barrel aged ales? So this is nice. This will do the trick. One of these will do me. You know, for the cost of, you know, what an ordinary beer, you know, like whatever people drink out there, Bud and Busch and that stuff. Much rather have one of these. Even if it wasn't discounted, I'd much rather have one of these than 5 or 6 of those. For the quality, for one thing, and for who needs that much beer for another. You know, it's why you drink beer, to enjoy it, and you know, you should savor them. You should, you know, treat them as special. You should buy special beer. There's a lot of love going into these beers from these craft breweries, and it's nice. You should drink this stuff instead, and really enjoy it. Forget which of our forefathers said it. It might have been Franklin, it might have been Adams, but I think it was Adams, that beer is proof that God loves us. And so, you know, you should drink beer like that. You should drink beer and be cognizant of the creator of the universe that made liquids like this simple to make and easy to enjoy. I know I do. So I'm not saying get drunk for Jesus or anything, but, you know, just learn to enjoy things in moderation. And, you know, if cost is part of that, well, then that's a good thing. So Deschutes Jubilale from Oregon. I know they make other beers. I can't recall any off the top of my head because the top of my head has a beer in it. So this is great. This is my third video on my channel. Second video on my channel, not counting the tests. And I'm recording myself drinking a beer. But this is what happens when you add alcohol to me, is you get a much more talkative me, a much more philosophical me, and I can wax poetic about just about everything from outdoor barrel stoves to Jubilale Festive Winter Ale, which I'm drinking too fast because I know I'm on camera and I know you don't want to sit there forever and watch me drink this, although you're curious what might happen next, if I'll have trouble standing. I won't. It's only 6.7% alcohol. Oh, the tasting notes are cocoa, dried fruit, and toffee notes. Now that I've read that, I get all that. Yeah, it's a bit like, it's not fruit cake and coffee, it's more like a crumb cake and coffee. Yeah, crumb cake and coffee. I'll go with that. Should I try and rate these? I don't know how often I'm going to do this because I don't often I can't often afford decent beer. I just drink what people bring out here, which is often decent beer. I'll have to show you the beer Hall of Fame later that I constructed as a homage to some of the good stuff people have brought out here. But so I'll finish this up. This is my last beer. I don't have any more beer, and I brought this back. I took it over to a friend's house and didn't drink it. And so I brought one back to enjoy just like this outside. It's nice to have a beer outside when you're relaxing, when there's nothing you can do on a day like today. It's too snowy to really get anything done. You should have gotten all your wood together and gotten everything nailed down for the bad weather before today, because you don't want to be outside if you don't have to be on a day like today. Away from this stove, it gets pretty cold. It's 23 Fahrenheit out. We'll do, maybe we'll do some wine next time. I do like tasting things and giving my opinion on them. Rating wise, what would I give this? Scale of 1 to 10. Solid 6. Not because it's bad, but just because there's so many nice beers out there for the holidays. Yeah, that's a 6, maybe 6.5. Maybe it is, or maybe that's how I rate them, is whatever their alcohol content is, which is 6.7. So we'll give this a 6.7. Cheers.